So, that Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix, it's taking some liberties and changes with the characters that we're going to talk about right now. So in case you guys haven't been keeping up, the Joker origin story is happening, starring Joaquin Phoenix. It's still slated to start shooting in the beginning of September, maybe late September, and things kind of get a little bit delayed, but it is going to shoot in New York, and it is going to be a cheaper movie. By all accounts, considering how expensive these comic book movies are these days, ranging in 180 to 250 to 350 millions in some instant. That's even without the budget. So the Joker going forward is an interesting attempt by DC to tell different stories at different levels that don't have to connect to anything. And we recently just found out that there's going to be interesting changes made to the Joker. Specifically that an actress actually ended up passing on a role that would see her as the Joker's mom. And this has a lot of people talking about what are they doing with this? A lot of people like the, I guess, ambiguous nature of the Joker, where we don't really know what his backstory is. And before we get into this, I want to say I can see exactly where you're coming from 100%. Now, hear me out. I'm okay with this. What's the problem? If you want that type of Joker, you still have Heath Ledger, right? But at some point you have to do what the MCU does. You have to do what the DCEU has done. You have to take changes to the forefront of a franchise because people are getting too used to it. Like, you can't give us the same thing we've seen before because that wouldn't make sense. So doing this, honestly, kind of tells me that they want to tell a different type of Joker, right? Something we haven't seen before. And if his mom is involved, then maybe that's going to somehow directly play into how he becomes the way he is. And once again, I understand why people are coming at this kind of apprehensive and looking at it in a worrisome manner. But then again, if you just want the same thing we've gotten in the comics, go read the comics, right? If you want a different medium, like a movie, then give us something different, because who's to say this is going to be bad, right? I remember plenty of people, including myself, looking at Heath Ledger being cast going, boy, this is going to be terrible. I mean, I was against Chris Evans as Captain America. I was against Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I was against Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I still think he did great with what he was given. So it can surprise us, right? An origin story that's different can surprise us. So I say let's just wait and see. I mean, it's a different approach to a DC Comics movie. And certainly, I think they could use some, goodwill, if you will, from fans.